first and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Back to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. First down, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin on the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry for Rachaad White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he comes back with one complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. This is White. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied, got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, here's White. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
King! Hey, alert 33.
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to White. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Fourth down, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go now. Triple 38.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup.
On second down, they'll run with White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mayfield now. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60%.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles. But that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away. Pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters. But in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10, and he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they... He's got a man, complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Real.
To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Point it right.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why, because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game, because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down at the 11.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 26 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Smith, ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 8-yard line.
Touchdown!
Touchdown.
Cordero Patterson from 8 yards out.
And the Falcons have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Koo now for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Score, Falcons 45, Buccaneers 3.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Mayfield.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going right side is White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Mayfield on play action. And this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Hurry! Hey, alert!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And caught by London. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Falcons.
Here's a give up the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bucs 15-yard line.
2nd and 1. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Ready.
The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Yo, blue. Yo, red.
Now back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They go right back to White here on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Point it right. Hey, alert.
Mayfield to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Mayfield on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Point it right.
Mayfield with it once more. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Here we go.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Ready, break. Black top. Red cycle.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I think it's pretty evident that any blowout isn't going to be big enough for them. They're already up 7 full touchdowns, and it's still not stopping them from throwing it deep downfield, taking their shots, trying to add more points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Black ultra. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's London. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Blue striker. Steel, black. Jack ready.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 106 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Quick, yellow.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
White, white. Yellow, blue.
Frank's looking to throw.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, blue.
Frank's now.
He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for